And now for our next news special report.
In this report, we're diving into a moment that's more than just a game day highlight. Imagine a stadium bursting with energy where the arrival of one man transforms the atmosphere into an electrifying rally of patriotism. Yes, we're talking about President Donald Trump's recent visit to the South Carolina-Clemson football game. As the crowd chants of USA filled the air, something remarkable unfolded, but there's more to the story than just enthusiastic cheers. What does this overwhelming support mean for Trump's influence in the political arena, and how does this reflect the sentiments of the American people? Stay with us, because in our final thought, we'll be uncovering the deeper implications of this event, something you don't want to miss. It's a story of passion, politics, and the pulse of a nation, all wrapped up in a game day experience like no other. Now, before we dive deeper into our special report, I do want to take a special moment for our sponsors, who are crucial to us as that roaring crowd is to a football game. And just like their fans cheer on their team, our sponsors energize us with support. And speaking of energy, have you seen your electricity bills skyrocketing? Well, they are. And there is a game changer as well. It's a small device. You can see it right here. It stabilizes electrical currents, reduces dirty electricity, and protects your appliances. Plug it into any outlet to lower your energy consumption and hence your bills. And get 66% off and other bonuses at don'twastepower.com. That's don'twastepower.com. Support them, support us. Now let's get back to Trump's triumphant appearance at that football game. The scene at Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina, was nothing short of a patriotic showcase as the former President Donald Trump's motorcade pulled up. A sense of excitement that could rival the climax of any major sports event filled the air. Let's watch that moment. So cool. I love these things. Now the crowd, a blend of students and fans from both South Carolina and Clemson, united under a chorus of USA chants. This wasn't just another game day. It was a vivid display of unwavering support for a figure who continues to shape the American political landscape. Watch this. Trump's arrival was not just a mere appearance, it was a statement. His presence turned a sports rivalry into a rallying point for American patriotism. As he stepped out of his black SUV and waved to the supporters, the cheers intensified. It's important to understand the significance of this moment. Here was a former president not currently holding any political office, yet commanding the kind of reception that most current politicians can only dream of. Watch. I only dreams of an entrance like that. But there's more. The phenomenon is not just about Trump the individual, but about what he represents to millions of Americans. To them, he embodies a spirit of defiance against the status quo, a voice against the political establishment that many feel has long ignored their concerns. His policies, his approach to governance, and his unapologetic patriotism resonate with a large section of the populace who see him as a champion of their values and beliefs. At the game, Trump wasn't just another spectator. He was a symbol of a movement that continues to grow, transcending the traditional boundaries of political engagement. The USA chants were not just for Trump, but for what he stands for, a direct and no-nonsense approach to politics, and a focus on American interests, and a refusal to bow to the pressures of political correctness. Watch this. feel the energy there, you know, like I'm getting like choked up watching this because like this country is in so much trouble and so many people want this guy back in office and they're doing everything they can to stop him. Everything they can. This man is a threat to the established order. And the people love him. He's turning the tables in the temple, if you will. Now, earlier that day, Trump, the campaign, had announced a significant expansion of its leadership team in South Carolina, securing endorsements from over 80 current and former Republican officials. The move was a clear indication of Trump's ongoing influence within the party. It's crucial to note the strategic importance of South Carolina in American politics, particularly in Republican circles. The state played a pivotal role in Trump's 2016 campaign, setting him on a path to the nomination and eventually the presidency. Among the new endorsements were names like State Reps Bruce Bannister, Jeff Johnson, and Weston Newton. These endorsements signify a consolidation of support for Trump, countering the narrative that his influence within the party is waning. It's a powerful statement about his continued relevance and the faith that Republican leaders have in his leadership despite all these attacks. Now, Trump's ability to draw crowds and stir enthusiasm is not just a testament to his charisma, but also to his understanding of the American psyche. He knows how to connect with people, to tap into their hopes and fears, and to articulate their desires in a way that very few politicians actually can. His visit to the South Carolina-Clemson game is a perfect example of this. It was more than a public appearance. It was a reaffirmation of his status as a leader who could mobilize masses with his mere presence alone. Moreover, Trump's influence is not limited to rallies and public appearances. His endorsement is sought after by many Republican candidates, as it often sways primary elections. This influence extends to policy discussions where his views and statements continue to shape the discourse within the Republican Party and beyond. It's also worth noting the broader context of this event. Okay, we live in a time where sports often intersect with politics, sometimes controversially. Athletes and teams have become platforms for political statements, causing divisions among fans. However, Trump's appearance at the game, it was a unifying moment, right? At least among the crowd that was present. It was a reminder that despite the divisions in our society, there are moments when we can come together, united by a common sense of identity and purpose. The enthusiastic response to Trump at the game also speaks to a larger narrative about the state of our republic. It challenges the idea that the mainstream media's portrayal of political sentiment is accurate. Here, in a very public setting, was evidence of a strong vocal support base for Trump, contradicting the often negative portrayal in many media outlets. The support is not just about personality, it's about policy. Trump's tenure saw significant policy achievements, particularly in the areas of economic growth, international relations, and national security. His supporters see these achievements as a direct result of his leadership style, decisive, unabashed, and focused on American interests first. As Trump mingled with the crowd and made his way to his seat, the cheers continued. The chants of USA were more than just a show of support for Trump. They were a manifestation of a broader sentiment that values national pride and sovereignty. It's a sentiment that feels increasingly marginalized in the current political discourse, yet remains potent and widespread. And the significance of Trump's presence at the South Carolina-Clemson game extends beyond the day's events. It's a barometer of public sentiment, an indication of the continued relevance of Trump's brand of politics. It's a reminder that in the American Republic, the voice of the people has a way of making itself heard, often in ways that defy conventional wisdom. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe to stay updated on stories that matter to you and support our ongoing efforts to bring you the truth. Now, this report isn't just about a former president attending a football game. It's about understanding the pulse of the American Republic. The overwhelming response to Donald Trump at the South Carolina-Clemson game underscores a fundamental truth. There is a significant portion of our nation that resonates deeply with Trump's brand of leadership. This event is a stark reminder that despite what some in the media may portray, Trump's appeal remains robust. It's a testament to the enduring nature of the values that he champions: patriotism, directness in political discourse, and a relentless focus on American interests. As we reflect on this moment, it's clear that the spirit of what Trump represents, a commitment to preserving the core ideals of our republic, continues to thrive in the hearts of many Americans. And this is why this story, and others like it, are crucial. They offer a glimpse into the true sentiments of the people, sentiments that will undoubtedly shape the future of our great republic.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.